everyone. Welcome to another broadcast of my Wednesday Whispers. Hope you're all doing fantastic tonight. I'm just going to wait for a few people to pop on. First thing I just want to talk about real quick is I very much want to take note and mention that my thoughts and prayers are very much with the people in the Swan River Valley. I know you guys are getting some serious rain there, flooding, and my thoughts and prayers are with each and every one of you through that difficult time. Tyson and I both, all right? We hope that this eases up, and I know that's quite the awful thing for you guys to be going through. So we wish you guys all of the best, all right? Good evening, everyone. Hi, Kelly. Good evening, Melinda. Thank you for being here. Melinda, thank you so much for being here on your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Melinda. Hi, Margot. Nice to see you on this evening. Where am I going next? I got lots of locations in the works, but coming up soon, I will be doing private one-on-one 1-hour sessions on June the 18th. I will be in Nipoa, and the following day on the 19th I'll be in Stonewall, and then the 20th and the 21st of June I will be in Selkirk. All of those days are private one-on-one 1-hour sessions. If you're interested in any of those locations, if I am near you, please go on my website, alisonswhisperingangels.com, and book a session as they are filling up. So yes, thank you all so much. I see so many of you on already. Hello, good evening. It's hard to say hello to everyone, but hello. It is an absolute pleasure to see you all on tonight. Jennifer, Normor, Christine, Amber, Dawn, Barb, Mike. Hello. Johanna. Hi, Jenny. Thanks for tuning in tonight. All right, everybody. Before I get started, for any of you newcomers watching, I just want to quickly mention that if you feel indeed that I have connected with your loved one, as soon as you are feeling that, if you could please write a comment as quickly as you can. It just helps with the flow go faster, all right? And if somebody has already spoken for that loved one, but you feel that I am indeed connected with your loved one, say something. Don't hesitate. Please do, because it's extremely important to me that I connect these messages to the right individual. Very important to me. So just say something anyways. I will iron it out. I will figure out the details of who exactly it's for. All right? So yes, with all that said, I'm ready to start this week's Wednesday Whispers. I just need a few seconds, and I will get rolling. All right. The very first loved one that I would love to bring forward is I have this older aged lady here, okay? She's so kind. She's appearing to me, I would say she probably passed, oh geez, I would say about in her 70s or so. Yeah, I would say so. And I'm pretty sure she's trying to express to me that she had Alzheimer's or dementia. Okay? I'm really feeling that confusion from her. Okay, so she was definitely having memory loss towards the end of her life. I think she had dementia or Alzheimer's. Again, I believe this is about a lady in her 70s. All right. Now she's showing me a little bit of her physical appearance. Okay. Um, she looks to me to be a little bit on the shorter side. Her hair is short. She just showed me right now she loved to visit, socializing. She loved to visit. All right. This wonderful lady. I believe she's trying to express to me that she had a couple of different health issues prior to her passing, right? Different things that occurred in her as a senior. It looks like, she had definitely dealt with some different health issues prior to her passing. All right, and she just wants to express so much that her heaven is so peaceful and all of her pain and her suffering is gone. Her memory is back. That's very important. All right, the Alzheimer's or dementia is completely gone. Okay. It just makes me feel so much how much she was confused towards the end of her life. Oh, this wonderful lady. Okay. But again, there was other health concerns. I think maybe she possibly could have had cancer at some point. She's showing me these different ailments. She shows me different doctor's appointments. Okay. And I asked her, give me a little bit more information about herself. She shows me that prior to retirement, she's looks like she was a farm wife. Okay. And then after retirement, she shows me it looks like moving into a town. Okay. Okay. And again, I just need to repeat, she's a very social lady, and she's just trying to let her family know that she's doing very, very well. Very, very happy and very, very peaceful. Okay. This wonderful woman, again, she's just expressing how great heaven is. All right. The next loved one I would like to bring forward is I have a man here, a male, okay, and I don't know why the first thing he shows me is horseshoes. Okay. Usually, when I'm shown that is because he just had quite the love for horses. Okay. That I would see the horseshoes. Okay. He's a very outdoorsy man. He was tall. He's on the slimmer side, it looks like. Tall, what do I mean by that? I'd say, about 6 feet tall, it looks like. And again, on the slimmer side. How did he pass? I'm not 100% sure. I'm truthfully not, other than he shows me that I don't know if this is important or not, but as I'm wondering how he passed, he shows me that he's holding a cigarette. Okay? That's all I can say for sure. Okay? Now I can feel very much so like my own chest tightening, and he's trying to express that, there was definitely some breathing problems at the end of his life, maybe COPD, emphysema, something like that, okay? This man shows me that he's wearing a plaid shirt. So, did he often wear plaid shirts? Probably. Why he would point out to me that he's wearing a plaid shirt tonight. A snapped up plaid shirt. Again, thin. He looks on the taller side. Okay. when I asked him, give me some more information about yourself, he gave me a great big letter D. So that's very much could be his first name or yours, one of the two. It's usually theirs, usually. But I have seen it where that's who they're trying to connect with. Okay. So just please know that this wonderful man is, he's feeling so amazing, and that's really what's important here. He can breathe. He can just feels on top of the world. Just feels so amazing. All right. As I was just about to, Tamara, how old? I would say Tamara, my dad often wore plaid, but slimmer and about 6 feet, smoked occasionally. Austin's Guido. All right, Mike. So Mike and Tamara. I would say, Tamara, you asked the question, how old? It looks to me, I would say in his later 60s, I think. Okay. Mike, not slim, I meant hefty. Okay. No, this was, I believe this was definitely a slimmer man for sure. Okay. Oh, he was 67 when he passed. All right. Tamara, kids. Yes, Tamara. I think he's, all I can be confident in is I think he's showing me more boys than girls here. Okay. If that helps you any, I'm not sure how many. I'm not confident enough to say. Okay. But what I'm seeing, it looks like more boys than girls. He moves on to showing me, you know, I know I've used this expression before, but you know, not a lot of money, but a lot of love is kind of how he presents himself. I'm not saying he was a poor man, but I guess kind of in a way. Now he's showing me all these different little things, and he lived in an older home, and I don't know why I need to talk about absolutely loving dogs too. Okay? And drinking a nice cold beer. I need to talk about that too. Yeah. I don't know if it matters, but the can is blue. Again, his lungs, his chest, and how he was suffering there. Right? It's something you would remember. I don't know why I need to say this. Like, he shows me how he had these great big hands. Right? I don't know why. But he really pointed that out, that you'd get that. Okay. Cindy, maybe Dad. Okay, Cindy. I'm going to ask him, Cindy, to give me something that's really specific. Oh, Diet Pepsi, Mike, that's funny. The blue can, I got where you're going there. And Cindy, I don't know if you said you missed the start, but I just want to say, he made it really clear, loving horses, okay? And he wants me to, when I asking him, be really specific, give me something, you know, if this is indeed Cindy's dad, for an example, give me something that's really, that you'd catch right now for Cindy. That was unusual. He showed me really liking to heat up pork and beans on a fire. Just give you a second, Cindy, if you like it. They wouldn't show that if that wasn't a memory that you would have. Okay. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for tuning in. But definitely pork and beans in a can on a fire. Okay. Hi, Glenda. He wants me to express how he's lovingly, patiently waiting for his love to join him. Okay? Meaning his wife. Very much so. He's waiting for her. Okay? So I hope that's making sense to you, Cindy. And sometimes, yeah, absolutely. So just know that Dad. Oh, it's interesting, Cindy. I need to tell you, he just showed me to talk to you about. There's something really important here in the month of June, and that he's. I don't know. What's he trying to say? I don't know if it's happy anniversary to you or what it is. Something's here. Something. No, not it. Not. He just shook his head. No, it's not your anniversary. But he showed me that there's something here in June that you would get and understand. All right, Cindy, I do definitely need to move on, but just know indeed that your beautiful dad is watching over each and every one of you, and I just need to. Loves the blue cannon. Yeah, Mom is still with us. All right, Cindy, and. He wants me to talk about a recliner. Something about looks like a recliner. He misses his recliner. There was a recliner, and that you'd get that, Cindy. Okay? He very much shows me this recliner. I don't know if it was kind of purchased towards the last few years of his life or what that's about, but he wants me to talk about a recliner with you. Okay. Oh yeah, perfect, Sydney. I'm so glad that made sense. Absolutely, and then that lets me know that this indeed is your dad. So please know, Cindy, that your wonderful dad is sending all of his love to you tonight. All of it, you need it. He just showed me you've been really stressed. You bought it for him. Perfect. Absolutely. Yeah. So know that Dad is he's doing very well. He shows me you're going through a lot right now, and he wants me to talk about something about applesauce. Somebody makes extremely good applesauce, Cindy, and he wishes he could have some. Okay. I do have to move on, Cindy, but thank you so much for giving me that beautiful opportunity to connect with your loving dad tonight. Thank you so much. All right, the very next loved one that I would love to bring forward is I have this sweet, sweet, sweet elderly lady here. You're most welcome, Cindy. The very first thing I need to say about her, she was very short. She was a short lady. Oh. She just showed me she joined her husband in heaven. Huh? It's really interesting. She shows me like that. She's just this tiny, short woman and this big, tall husband. Okay, huge height difference, like 5'2", 5'3". Well, it is a bit of exaggeration. On the low 5 feet for her, and he's 6 feet easy. Okay? The love the two of those have. They had an incredible marriage. Very hardworking farm people is what she just showed me. Okay. And interestingly, she just showed me there's a lot of girls in this family. She has a lot of daughters. What do I mean by a lot? I don't know. But it only feels like there's like 1 or 2 boys and many daughters. Okay? She presents that to me as well. This could be for you, Margot. Okay. Oh, and I've asked her, how come she, excuse me, how come she's no longer here? I'm really not sure. All I can tell you, what she shows is that she lived a long, good life. Okay. She was elderly. Okay. I need to talk about. I need to talk about really loving sunflowers. You or her, Margot, I'm not sure. Okay. But as I say, talk about sunflowers, she shows me what it looks like, you loving to cut your flowers in your yard and bring them into the house. Okay. Maybe both of you, but she made me feel like you do that. Okay? You cut off some of your beautiful flowers. Yes, she grew them. Perfect. Okay. She wants me, she moves on very quickly to let you know that she's never been alone. Okay? As I spoke earlier, about that big difference in height between her and her husband and how she joined her husband, but her husband was gone for many, many years prior to her passing. And it was so wonderful to be reunited with him. And yes, when you miss her as much as you do, you need to try and hold on to that remembering that she got to be with her husband again, because they loved each other very, very much. All right. Yeah, absolutely. And she shows me, Margot, that you talk with her pretty much every single day. And it's really interesting. She shows me that you have, I'm going to say, I think she's trying to express to me that you have a necklace of hers. Okay? And so she kind of corrected me there, you do, but she shows me you have a bunch of her jewelry, actually. Okay? But she loved shoes. And so I don't know if you were wearing her jewelry lately that she was bringing that up, or why exactly. And it's really interesting, Margot. She just showed me what kind of looked like going to the dentist. And that would just be your mom's way of showing you that she's with you and around you. And so it's like, I don't know, she's saying that, you have a sore tooth and you need to go, or you just went, or I'm not sure there. Can you ask her if a family member will get well? Of course I can. But just know, Margot, she's listening to you anyways. But yes. Okay. All I can tell you of that, what she shows me, you were at the dentist today. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic, Margot. This is definitely your mother. Absolutely. I love it. Again, as I said a minute ago, that's just your mom's way of proving she's with you and she's around you. She knows you went to the dentist today. And that's how she could communicate that to me. All right. I don't know, and it's interesting, you talked about the dentist, and now she's showing me all these like sweet things like cookies and stuff like that. Unexpectedly. Oh, okay. And she just shows like, I don't know if you have a bad sweet tooth or where she was going with that, I don't know. Not that it overly matters, but she's just showing that to me. All right, Margot. I'll go back to, you asked about a family member getting well. Only thing I can tell you is she shows me what looks like extremely shocking to you that this happened. Like, this is something very, it feels, you know, I don't know what all I should talk about on the broadcast, but it feels very, it's serious. And, but all I can tell you for sure in this moment is your beautiful mom shows how she is going to be watching over that family member of yours, okay? And try to help ease, be there and help ease pain. All right, Margot, so please, please know that your beautiful mother is very much watching over all of you. As I said earlier, there's all these sisters and just a couple of brothers, and she shows me that's how she's watching over all of you. All right, so thank you so much, Margot, for giving me that opportunity to connect with your beautiful mom tonight. Thank you so much. All right, the next loved one that I would love to bring forward is I have a gentleman here. All right, this gentleman shows me, unfortunately, he did not live a long life. What do I mean by that? I don't know, maybe in his 40s, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I can just see his face. He just doesn't look very old to me at all. I see he was very ill. That's something I'm very confident in. He shows me his illness. He shows me his, how his health declined, and it feels like my head hurts. There's possibly a brain tumor, maybe, something like that. And he just wrote me sister. That's lovely. He's trying to tell me that he's trying to connect with his sister. His sister's watching tonight. And I asked him, you know, give me some more information about yourself. Oh, he's a really nice guy. Again, he doesn't look old to me at all. You feel he was taken so early, but again, he was suffering, and when he passed, when he exhaled his last breath, the pain went away. And it's really interesting, as soon as I said the pain went away, he showed me going up into heaven, and I need to talk about, he shows me joining a male, and I think he's trying to express that he has joined his dad, possibly. Okay. Oh, Lana, my brother died at 36 of a brain tumor. All right, Lana. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Lana, I'm going to ask him, give me something very specific, like I was able to do with Margot. Give me something so... He wants me to talk to you about somebody's, it kind of feels like a graduation or something here. What is that? He wants me to talk to you about a relative of yours, you being very proud of accomplishments, and it feels educationally, okay? And it's actually, no, she wrote me the number 2, and he's showing me to talk about you being very proud of someone, and I think there's like 2 years of university here or something has been completed or something like that. And he wrote me the number 2 as I started to say graduation, and then like, no. He's trying to talk about that. Okay. And I don't know, I just talk about something about sciences. I don't know what that's about either. Talking about this family member of yours. Okay? Something about sciences. But anyways, Lana, just know that you're a beautiful brother. And I call him that because he is. His heart, interesting. He just told me that I have my mom's heart, but I have my dad's quietness. Oh, no way. Malia, my daughter, is in her 4th year of biomedical sciences. Well, there's the sciences. Wow. So can I ask, you said, okay, so she's in her 4th year. Does she have 2 to go? Why he would give me that number 2, I'm just wondering where that came from. It's just always like to work with my gift and to always, you know, always try and do better. But anyways, Lana, that makes absolutely perfect sense. He's so much. Yeah, my brother has a heart like my mom. Absolutely, as I was saying, has a heart like your mother, but quiet like your dad. And I don't know why I need to say it. That's exactly how he made me feel. So I don't know if your dad at all was a little bit of a man of fewer words. Oh, she has 2 for sure, possibly 3. Okay, well then, with that said, thank you, Lana, for explaining that. I think he's trying to express that she'll finish it in 2. Okay, why he would tell me that, there was a reason, he's just trying to help you guys out. Your dad was very, very quiet. Oh, no way. Wonderful. My mom is the one who spoke for our family. Aw. Yeah. Yes, absolutely, Lana. You betcha. Understandable. I get it. And your brother, I just need to say, he just, it's absolutely, I wish you could see what I could see. I really, really do. How his heart is so loving to you tonight. He's trying to help you through hard times, stressful times, painful times. Yeah, he was the life of the party. Absolutely. Yes, and it was cut very short, very, very short. And it was interesting. Truthfully, I thought he was in his 40s. And then you said in his later 30s, I think you wrote. But anyways, he must have been looking very haggard by the time that he passed, because I was a little surprised that you said that. He looked older than that to me. And he didn't, sometimes they'll write exactly, like I'll get a year, a number. But your brother didn't do that. I could just see by his look, and he must have been, and he just told me, I was so tired. By the time that he passed, he was so tired. Okay? But not anymore. And that's all you need to worry about. He is doing so well. He is with you through all of your aches and your pains and your sufferings, your worries, your stresses. I've been in the hospital for over 2 weeks, back problems. Oh, Lana. Yeah. Absolutely, Lana. Okay. So your brother just comes tonight to bring his love to you in every way that he can. All right. Just know that your brother's going to help you through all of that. All right, Lana. So thank you so much for giving me that opportunity to connect with him. And I hope you, with your back and everything, I hope you get feeling better soon, real soon, Lana. Thank you for tuning in. Hi, Mark and Jen. Thank you for being here with me tonight. All right, so the next loved one I would love to bring forward is I have a lady here. Now, the first thing I want to say about this lady is she is very blunt. She calls it how she sees it, all right? But a very nice lady, I need to make that very clear, but just calls it how she sees it, right? This lady, she passed, she was a senior, okay? She was an older woman, okay? She's very proud of her family, very proud to be a wife, very proud, okay? She shows me, sorry, I'm just taking 1 second to read what Lana wrote. Aww. And you know what, Lana, if I can just quickly say that that makes so much sense to me, and I'm so sorry that you're going through that, but that, you know, it just makes sense why your brother would come tonight to talk to you, as he knows how much you're struggling, and he made me feel that you know, mental stress and pain and physical stress and so on and so forth. And so again, just know he knew all about it, and that's why he had to come in and say hello. All right. Sorry. This lady that I am connected with, she's like, hello, I'm still here. As I said, blunt, but very kind. Okay? She shows me she was really good at baking. Okay? She shows me that she enjoyed playing bingo. And I need to talk about being part of some kind of organization that she was really, really proud of. Like, she sat on the board of something, or, you know, extremely proud of that. She has curlier white hair, like possibly perms, not that it matters, but it looks like it's very neat and tidy. I just want to say that her hair looks very neat and tidy. It's short and it looks white to me. Okay. She does not come across to me as a small lady. All right. If anything, you know, a little bit on. I'm not saying she was heavy, but she's not petite. Is all I'm trying to say. Have average build, I suppose. I don't know. It's someone. I don't know. I don't know if it's okay to say this. No, I better not. She's funny. Wow. Love her personality. She tells me that she's tried to connect with someone whose back hurts. It looks like. That's interesting. And she just showed me like what looks like a back, and for me to say like something along the spine. There's some kind of problem here, I think, is what she's trying to explain. Okay. My grandma used to cook for all Kenville functions, and she always kept her hair short and permed. Oh, Nicole, that's perfect. Okay. And also had white hair. Lovely. Okay, Nicole. She just showed me, Nicole, that she just showed me a calendar, and it was really interesting how she showed that. She showed me as the months go by, the months and the months and the months of you not having her physically here with you. She's smiling at you, and she's showing me that you never forget dates. You don't remember. You don't forget her birthday. You don't forget the day she passed. Okay. And she's very thankful for that. Nicole, out of the blue, I don't know why, she just showed me a bear. I will move on and keep talking, but if you could let me know, she very clearly just showed me a bear, and I just don't know if you had if you've seen one lately. You went for back injections and have been really hurting because we are helping my mom and dad in their basement from flooding disaster in Manitoba. So I'm so sorry, Nicole. Absolutely. You know, I've been seeing things on Facebook in you know, in the Swan River Valley and Minnetonka's especially, and wow. So that makes perfect sense. But when I ask her, again, she shows you never miss those dates, and it's really interesting. She talked about this bear, and so if you would know what she's getting at there, that would be really awesome. She just showed it so clearly to me. Something she showed me a bear. Okay. And she moves on to a couple things. I was just going to say to you, Nicole. Oh, a few months ago you seen a bear on the way to the dump, I think is what you said. Okay, lovely. Yes, that would make sense to me. Um, it's really interesting is when I read your message that you just wrote, she showed me as she's communicating with me. It scared the crap out of you. Okay. And you're there right now. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. That's cool. That makes more sense to me now that you write that. Because that's where you are right now is you're at the dump. Gotcha. That makes sense why she would show the bear. Totally. That makes sense. She showed me a hummingbird. And I want to say you must symbolize a hummingbird to her, all right, to your dear grandma. And having said that, she moves on to what looks like, I think she's talking about that you must have gotten a tattoo for in memory of her. She very much shows that to me. Okay, you either have it now or you're thinking about it, but I'm pretty sure she's showing me you already have it on your body. Okay, and this is her personality. She's like, oh, that silly girl, she didn't have to do that. But she feels that the thought was extremely, extremely thoughtful. Oh, no way. You used to have nightmares as a little girl of bears. No way. That makes sense of what she was trying to tell me. You betcha, Nicole. Your beautiful grandmother. You got a tattoo on your leg. You got a new tattoo. And it has a hummingbird. I love that. Absolutely. How she showed the hummingbird and then she carried on right quick to the tattoo. Absolutely, Nicole. Yeah, you betcha. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said about your grandma, it's not that she's upset about the tattoo. She's just expressing it that wasn't exactly necessary. But the gesture's absolutely beautiful. So just know that. Absolutely beautiful. Okay? She just wants me to send her love to you tonight. Okay? Absolutely. She reminds me to tell you that she's never too far away. Keep talking to her because you've needed her lately. Okay? And she shows me eyeglasses. So she showed me all these pairs of eyeglasses, and she wants me, and I'm feeling like you being really, really stressed. And so I'll just leave that at that, and just know that Grandma knows how stressed you've been feeling lately and upset. All right. Absolutely. I was just about to move on, Nicole. I just need to say one more thing real quick. She cut me. She's like, no, I gotta say one more thing. Yeah, she's been really heavy on your mind. Oh, Nicole, I'm so sorry. I know. She showed me that, but you know, I don't know if there's a day that goes by that she doesn't enter your mind one way or another. You know, something that makes you laugh or something that makes you sad. There's not too many days that you don't think of her. Okay? She's literally your angel. Okay, she is your guardian angel. Absolutely, absolutely, Nicole. Absolutely. And it's interesting, Nicole. I really need to move on, but your grandma, she just showed me what looks like that your mom's not feeling good. Okay, and I hope it's okay to say that. She just showed that to me. She's just showing her that she's with her too because she knows she's not feeling good. Okay, she hasn't been feeling very good lately. Okay, and that's just her way of letting her know she's watching over her and being right there with her too. Okay, she sends all of her love to each and every one of you. And She just showed me to say that she loves your husband too. Okay? She's sending her love to your husband as well. Okay? So thank you so, so much, Nicole, for giving me that opportunity to connect with your beautiful grandma tonight. Thank you so, so much. Okay? All right. The very next loved one that I would love to bring forward you're most welcome, Nicole. I need to bring forward a child. Okay? That's always a tough one. I need to bring forward a child who is showing me that she is in heaven. This is a girl, that she went to heaven because of a miscarriage. Before I can talk about anything else, I need to talk about how this beautiful baby shows me that she was never, ever, ever alone. Okay? This beautiful baby was wrapped in love. This beautiful baby is missed so much. And I want to talk about, I don't know exactly how to word what I'm seeing, like there was a complication that caused the miscarriage. There was a problem, okay? She lets me know that she had a name. Okay, okay, Faith and Mike too. Okay, I will figure this out. I need to talk about that. She shows me that she had a name. Okay, like a name was already picked for this baby. It looks like she's trying to show me that this baby, I believe she tried to express to me that she'd be around the age of 10 now. Oh, absolutely, Jen and Mike, you betcha. Oh, I need to express to you guys, I have seen this over and over and over again, because it's true, and you guys need to hear me, please. When beautiful babies, young children as well, she would have been 7. Okay. It's really interesting that you say 7, because I was going to say 10, because she would be tall. Anyways, it's really interesting. Who here loves the color purple? For me to even, she stopped me right in my tracks. Who loves the color purple? She's trying to give a message to somebody who loves the color purple. But anyways, I need to talk about when babies, whether they were physically born or not. Haley loves purple. Okay. Beautiful. I'll get back to that. Jenny, okay? When your beautiful children go to heaven, they are given these most beautiful wings. Okay? They're special wings is what I call them. They're the most beautiful thing you would have ever seen. Okay? And I call it that because that's the best way that I can describe their treatment in heaven. You know, They are given the most utmost respect. They are given such praise and glory, and they're given them the most beautiful jobs in heaven. Okay, and their innocence and their purity gives them the most beautiful wings. That's how I explain it, and that is where your precious, precious little girl is. All right. You know, it's interesting because, I was sure she was showing me 10 and you're saying that she was 7. I need to go back to that for a minute. I was trying to figure out why. Okay. And then she showed me that somebody likes the color purple and you're telling me Haley does. Okay. She wants to prove to all of you that she's watching over Haley. She's watching over each and every one of you. But she's really watching over Haley lately, and she makes me feel that because she needs it. Well, that's beautifully sad. Okay. She shows me what looks like Haley struggling in school. I'm gonna say, but wishes that she had more of a self-esteem and self-encouragement in herself, that she would actually do very well in what kind of looks like track and field events, like running. I thought those were like long distance running, actually. Okay. She's explaining that she wishes that she would do that. Yeah, she is struggling. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I kind of knew that. I could feel it. But as alone as she might feel that she's struggling, she's not alone because her beautiful sister is watching. Okay. And interestingly, she just showed me, it looks like, and she does need a self-esteem boost. You betcha she does. Because she's talented in ways, but she's not giving herself the chance to figure that out. And it's really interesting, so I don't know if that would come as a surprise to me. She's showing me her being good at long, like running, okay? Long distance running. She shows me that they're the closest in age, that they would have been, the best of friends. So I don't know why, but but just know that your beautiful baby is being so well cared for in heaven, and you will see her. You will see her later. You will see her later. Okay. It's beautiful that I need to tell you that I'm sorry, I just needed a second. I need to tell you that she looks like Haley. Okay. I just need to say that. She just showed that to me. They would have looked a lot alike. Okay. Absolutely beautiful. She wants me to quickly talk about being careful with some power tools. I don't know. I don't want to just assume she's talking that to Dad, but probably. Okay. She shows me something about being careful, so I hope you haven't hurt yourself or something like that she's bringing that up. Okay, Mike? She shows me that very much in detail. Can I ask if she knows about Lily? I don't feel confident enough to give you any feedback on that, okay? Chainsaw can get hungry. Yeah, absolutely, Mikey. Be careful. Okay? Your sweet, sweet girl is telling you to be careful. Okay? Always safety first. Always, 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 no matter. She wants me to tell you, no matter how much of a hurry you're in. Okay? And beautifully, she just told me, she showed me the rain is going to stop soon and the sun's going to come out. She just showed that to me. So you must be having tons of rain too. And she just showed me that the sun's coming out. It's going to end soon. Okay? She just wants to send, oh, Mike, oh geez, you cut your frills. Yeah, be careful. Okay? Your beautiful daughter, as she's watching over all of you. It's beautiful. I have no idea if I've said these to either one of you before, but she just showed me this beautiful butterfly for some reason. So Mom, I don't know if, you know, that kind of makes you think of her when you see butterflies or what she's getting at there. I'm not 100% sure, but she just showed me this most beautiful butterfly. All right. She tells me to tell you guys that you need more family time together. And the reason why I say that, interestingly, she just showed me what looked like a Monopoly board. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful, Jenny. Yeah. I'm so glad that made sense to you. She showed me a Monopoly board, I think symbolically. She's trying to express to me that you guys need to spend more time together as a family, do things together. Not saying you necessarily have to play Monopoly, but I get it. I know life is crazy, life is busy, and she just is reminding you guys. The purple butterfly, no way. No, oh, no way. Love it. That makes such sense to me now. Thank you for typing that to me. Your beautiful daughter. Unfortunately, as you read that, excuse me, as I read your message that you typed, Mike, I just seen it. You're talking about a puppy dog. Oh, you lost your dog. Oh, I just felt it when I read Lily on your message. Oh, you're talking about your dog. You gave her the best life. Okay? Please, please know that. And now they're playing together. She was 12 years old. Wow. When I said you gave her the best life, you gave her a good long life. Now they're together. All right. So thank you to the both of you for tuning in and giving me that opportunity to connect with your beautiful baby girl. Absolutely beautiful. And thank you, each and every one of you, for tuning in tonight and being here with me on tonight's broadcast of Wednesday Whispers. I hope to see you all on next week. Until then, everybody, please, please